That, by the way, was an acorn. Hi everyone, this is Kim, and this is, this is part of my garden, so I guess this is a garden. I'm out here on my front porch today because it's cool despite the fact that it's hot. It's actually in the 80s today, and I didn't make it out here early enough to shoot in the morning, even though it's still the morning. I didn't make it out here early enough to shoot in the early morning. That's okay. These plants are going to get a lot of afternoon sunlight, however, because that is east and the sun is right about here, and in about an hour or so the sun is going to be right about there, and it's going to come right down on these. The oak tree kind of works backwards from what I wish it would do, in the sense that I wish this was planted over there. But over there, my garden, my yard doesn't get any more sun during the day, so this is really the best place outside that I can get my plants to be when I need them to take advantage of as much sun as possible during the last bits of the season. So we have the San Marzano tomatoes, we have spinach, which I might need to trim. It might not work out, because I think it's flowering, and if it's flowering when it looks like that, it might be ready to bolt. So that might not work out so hot, but it was an experiment. We'll see what happens. This is the Serrano, and as you can see, it's doing quite good out here. The stem is nice and firm, and it doesn't waddle around. These are the radishes, which I have no idea what kind of a bug that is, but that's okay. They're doing okay, I guess. I really don't know. I've never grown radishes before. I mean, yeah, they're leggy and whatnot, but the stems have gotten a little firmer since being out here in the sun, so I'm hoping that that works out. Car. It's kind of hard to film outside when there are vehicles going by without being in the enclosed porch, where I had a little bit of shielding from the sound. Out here, got the sound of the katydids, I've got me, and then whatever vehicles drive by, you have that, and I've got bugs too. Something weird just landed down there. I have no idea what it is. Anyway, so radishes. This is the Golden Sunrise tomatoes, and this is the OSU Blue tomato plant. You know, these plants are getting a different exposure to the sun than they are used to, because they're used to being under that set of grow lights and having some radiated sunlight and heat on the inside of the porch. Out here, that's not really the case. They have to deal with the heat in the morning when the sun is coming up, but they have the shade to deal with the radiation of that heat. But once it gets to be about 1-2 o'clock, the sun is going to be right here and shining on these things mercilessly. And, you know, I suppose mercilessly isn't really all that bad of a thing. The fact is, in nature, the plants will get almost all day sunlight if they were, you know, running wild, or if I had a raised bed of some sort. So I guess it's not all that bad. When it's really, really hot, it feels all that bad. And sometimes I have to remember that while I have difficulty with the heat, my plants may not have difficulty with that same heat. So I'm hoping that they will go the route that this Serrano plant did, which was kind of flopping all over the place. And now that it's out here, it's doing pretty good. Excuse me. Yeah, so I'm hoping that works out with the San Marzanos, the chilies, and the other two tomatoes particularly. And depending on what does good, what does not do good out here, I'll probably move a few more of them out here, just so that I can say I gave them as much as I could during the last days of summer, early days of fall, whatever. And then whatever grows fruit, grows fruit. The rest of the garden's in there, and I'm probably not going to show you that today, just because I like being out here in the shade. And you know, the breeze is really, really good out here right now, and it keeps blowing my hair out of the way. So, car. Oh, that's one of the neighbors. Okay, no big deal. Anyway, the breeze keeps blowing, and so it stays relatively cool out here as long as you're in the shade. And the mosquitoes aren't out, so I'm happy about that. Anyway, this is kind of what the front of the house looks like when I'm gardening, and there's really not a lot to update on this week. It's been a very busy week for me, so I've only been doing so many things here in the garden. And, okay, that's not a mosquito, never mind. That's just my skin being itchy for whatever reason. Okay. But, yeah, there's not really been a lot going on other than the acorns falling like that, and it's one of the reasons I was hesitant to bring the camera out here today, so I wasn't sure if it was going to get hit with acorns that keep falling on the awning and then flying out, you know, toward where the camera's at. So, yeah, that's all right. Ooh, that's a big bird. I wonder what that was. Sorry, I'm easily distracted today. I'm not used to being outside when filming, but that's all right. The idea is that we get to update you and get you a relatively short video, but that's okay. Give you an update of what else is going on. And you know what? There is one other thing I want to show you. So stay right there. I'm gonna show you something over on that side of the house. So be right back. But I don't want to be out here too long because there's bugs in the grass. Hi everyone. Okay, so this is a rose bush that has been overtaken by some kind of ivy. I really have no idea what, and I'm not really sure that I care to know. But this rose bush is going to come out, and all of this is going to get redone for the next season, for spring. This grass is really deeply rooted, and it's very thick, and everything needs to be leveled off. So this is what my front yard looks like, and it's 11 o'clock in the morning, so this is, well, I guess it's a little later than that, but this is what it looks like during the day. So I don't get full sun over here until I prune this tree, which I hope to do sometime once winter really sets in, if all works out, that is. See if I can borrow a ladder or something that get some help from some friends or whatever. Get this tree pruned so A, it's not always dropping acorns on here. But that it still provides some shade, but also so that I can get some sunlight here during the day, because we're really going to need it. But you know, this is kind of where I'm at. This is how tall I am compared to where the rose bush is, where the tree is, and where the porch is, where you usually see me film. Anyway, there's work to be done out here, and it will get done. Just need to wait for things to die down a bit, and we'll kind of go from there. So, welcome to my front yard. This porch needs to be swept. Something else, huh? Yeah, the grass is thick. I got to pull it up. It's thick on both sides, actually, but those roses over there, yeah, they're just going to have to come up and be put in a box when I get things going again out in the front yard here. So that'll probably be next season. But until then, well, not until then, until next time, this is Kim, this is a garden, this is Evansville, Indiana, and this is the beginning of the day. So you have a good weekend, and I'll go have a good day inside, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. You guys gonna be alright? I gotta come out here and water one or two of you just to make sure.